morning. Have you got your ducks in a row? And I'm not talking about waddling ducks. I'm talking about the ductwork in your house. I'm Crystal Powell from Remax Jazz, and today I'm thrilled to be joined with Mark Hoover from Hoover's Home Energy in Port Hope. And we're going to be talking about heating and cooling your home. Thanks for joining me today, Mark. How are you?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Good, good, good. So when people are looking at purchasing a home and they see houses with electric baseboard with no ductwork, they automatically want to run for the hills because they fear those crazy hydro bills. What are some heating and air conditioning options for people who don't have ductwork in their homes?
Sure. So what we find, a lot of people that just have like electric baseboards, so they don't have the ductwork. So you can either go to like a ductless split. A lot of the newer ductless splits now, they can work at, they're about 80% efficient at -30. So that is a good remedy as well. Also, what we see is people, you can either put like a fireplace on each level. That's to help supplement the electric. So usually people that, if we end up putting a fireplace in the basement and a fireplace in the main floor, that usually they don't have to run those electric baseboards. Maybe at the far ends of the house, they might have to run them the odd time, but most situations we've noticed that they haven't had to do that. Or they take the route of, doing some drywall stuff and end up putting in ductwork. It's just that it's pretty intrusive into the home when it's all totally finished and the basement's totally finished. However, some people don't mind that, and they'll just tear the ceilings down in the basement and put in ductwork.
Okay, so these ductless systems, so they're just a unit that typically goes on sort of up near the ceiling on the wall, and they run as both a heating and air conditioning unit. Is that right?
That's right. So you can get them just for cooling, but most there's not much more as far as cost wise to upgrade it to a heat pump, and they do produce heat and cooling. So it's just basically a head that sits on the wall, and there's an outdoor unit that sits outside. So all that noise and the compressor noise is outside, not on the
house. Yeah.
Where a typical window unit, we kind of call them window shakers in our industry, because of the compressor and everything is there all in one, and that's what makes them so loud. Where with a ductless split, they're a lot quieter, really quiet, and they blow really good air, like cold air. So
okay, and so those would need to be mounted then on an outside wall, obviously, if the unit's outside.
Yeah, well, sometimes most installations are better if they're on the outside wall, because then we don't have to, for getting rid of the water, we don't have to use pumps, and always gravity's better for that because it never rests or fails. But you can put them on the inside, and you can go up to 4 heads in the house, and only one outdoor unit outside.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you can have 4 different units spread throughout the house and just have the one outside compressor. Okay, very good.
That's
very
correct.
Good. And how do these units compare in sort of lifespan as far as, your typical forced air gas furnace?
Sure. So they would last like the warranties on them are 10 years, just like any, like a furnace or whatever, but they'll last 15-20 years, no problem.
So pretty similar then. I mean, usually a gas furnace is 20-25 years, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, very good. All right, well, thanks again for joining me. And if you're looking at buying a house that doesn't have ductwork, there's certainly options available for you. Mark, if people want to get more information on these or other services you offer, how can they find you?
You can call the office at 905-885-8888, or they can email at info@hoovershomeenergy.ca.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And once again, it's Crystal Powell from Remax Jazz. And if you're thinking about buying or selling, have any questions about the market or all things real estate, just call Crystal. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.